Say what you will about the economy of life or the serious nature of evolution, flowers are irrefutable proof of nature's extravagance. Everywhere you look, in every nook and cranny during this season of life, the flowers are there. Spilling down a bank from a shopping mall parking lot, buttercups display a shower of gold for drivers who speed by too quickly to grasp the glory poured out freely for all to see. Along forest paths in dark and shaded lanes, where few people ever walk, under tall trees, purple and white flowers on tall stalks proclaim the glory of life. In vacant fields where not even a worn path exists to suggest human passage, white daisies mimic the sun high in the sky, creating on earth a semblance of heaven's glory. In well-tended yards, tiny blue flowers poke their heads above the clipped and manicured grass to greet the day. Along every highway, a riot of color presents itself. Blue chicory, yellow mustard and mullein, white Queen Anne's lace, red and orange and russet flowers I cannot name. So long as the sun is strong, the flowers come and bloom for their season and are replaced by others. Crocus to daffodil to tulip, azalea to dogwood to rhododendron, lilac to peony to iris to rose, daisy to chicory to aster to goldenrod, one after another, filling our world with a riot of color, with beauty we cannot create or earn or deserve. Flowers are strangely independent creatures. No matter how we dig and weed and spray and curse, nothing we do can keep the dandelion out of the front lawn. The daisies come despite us and stake their claim in parking lots and ballparks and hidden corners. Even some of the tamed flowers occasionally burst through generations of conditioning, and a prim tulip suddenly appears all alone under a tree where a tulip has no business being, and a clump of iris makes a home in a forest preserve. The flowers you see do not bloom for us. They do not care whether or not we see them. They grow and bloom because they are full of life, because the history of the species impels them to display their glory, not to the world, but as part of the world, because the world would be incomplete without the riot of blossoms, which expresses nature's voiceless joy in life. It is true that flowers are fragile. Their lives are short. Sometimes a wild flower taken from its root by a small, hot hand does not survive to reach the kitchen door. Even when left to live out its cycle, the flower is soon gone, reminding us that nature knows nothing of permanence, reminding us that our lives are like that of the flower, are only a part of an endless cycle of many endless cycles. Perhaps that is why we love flowers with a bittersweet love. We know they are a gift of grace, softening the harsh edges of reality. They invite us to seek the beauty in each moment. They encourage us to find fulfillment in life and the living of it. And they remind us that nothing is forever, that each moment with its beauty and fulfillment passes on to another moment and to another, with gifts to be discovered and savored. One cannot keep the moment any more than one can keep the flower. One can only rejoice and give thanks for the grace which makes this world our home, a setting of beauty and delight, where we too may be lived by life, with nothing to gain, nothing to lose, nothing to prove. This year in coronavirus time, many of us shared these photos of flowers from our yards, from along the road, from a florist, from the rose bush by the driveway. From many different sources, these many different flowers have come. All these flowers seen together symbolize the extravagance of nature, for as various as these flowers are, they do not begin to exhaust nature's inventiveness in creating forms and colors and beauty. And what nature has done for flowers, nature has done for us as well. We too are products of nature's extravagance. Each of us is unique. Mingled together and interacting, we do not become less unique, but rather find our uniqueness heightened. Here in this human community, we find the fuller dimensions of our individuality, the richer meaning of our existence, the profound delight of this world and our existence in this world. As we gather virtually, as you've enjoyed these flowers, think of other years when you would be invited to choose a flower to take, a different one than the flower you brought. Not to keep forever and ever, for nothing is forever. Flowers are a symbol of gratitude for beauty we did not create, for blessings we do not deserve, for joys which come when unexpected. Flowers are understood as a symbol of your participation in the community of this fellowship, the community of humankind, the community of all living things, the universal community. All these flowers, offered freely, are a symbol that beauty and grace and joy and love are not matters of reciprocity. In this world, we cannot earn or deserve that which is most important. It comes to us as a gift. Therefore, knowing how to receive is fully as important as knowing how to give.